Hello everyone, my name is Bygl and welcome to episode 16 of the Metacraft series. I hope you are having a wonderful day today. We are starting things off here in the base. As you can see, I've done a bunch of things that I would like to show you, but I cannot because I cannot look away from this thing. What has happened here? Did the chicken on the top practice mitosis or something and did it duplicate itself? My god, why is my... Oh, okay, apparently there's a lot of chickens in there, but why is my base filled to the brim with chickens for no reason? My god, that's loud. Okay. Yeah. That's right. Something I expected, yeah? Yippee-ki-yay, mother X. Hold up. Oh my god, no. I cannot get inventory space. Give me this. Okay, nice. And get out of here.
Oh man!
There we go. Mother blocker. Well, that is a horrible chance miss to call me a mother clucker. But you know what? I'll take it. Well, I guess we have a chicken head now. What am I supposed to do with this, then? Is it because I killed all the chickens in my base a few episodes ago? Well, in that case, if I kill all of these ones, then will I get more giant chickens? This is a cursed feedback loop that I'm not willing to keep up with. Shenanigans aside, yes, hello, hi, welcome, we are actually playing Minecraft today. We're not only gonna look at this ginormous chicken, the second one at least. So yeah, I've done a lot of things on stream and such. I finally got some time to play because yeah, it's been a good few busy days for me in real life, but I got some things done. So let's start here. I made this tunnel that connects the staircase that we built a few episodes ago with that part of the base, so we can now walk freely around here. There we go, thanks Tang for not letting me down. So yeah, this is now all connected and it goes into a road here that will connect up to this building that's yet to be built, this building that I reworked, we're gonna get to that in a second, and it's gonna connect up to the slime farm that we also need to build something around. And I think we're missing a few golems there, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. So yeah, I reworked this house because it looked too vanilla for me, I guess. So here are some things that I adjusted. So we have this window here, looking pretty cool. It would seem that the sugarcane is flying everywhere. I need to fix that, yeah. But yeah, we have now this cool window and also a detail that some of you may miss. And that is that this roof here is actually extended outwards. So it was like this before, now it goes like whoop, and then again a whoop, right? It goes like outwards. And it's barely noticeable from here, but it really does make a difference. And I think we might even use that on that build and some other ones too. And also I kinda need to build up a interior in there now that we can actually see what's going on there. And we might even expand the farm itself. We'll see. We'll see. The other thing I did is when we come over here, and I'm gonna actually walk there slowly, I'm not going to cut it, so you kinda can have this feeling of how the base is laid out after this leg spike finishes. Okay, I thought there was a lagged chunk border there, got me scared. So I also finished up this walkway thing, pathway place stuff and things area, I guess. So we kinda now have like a hub here from which we can expand. So, you know, we can connect a pathway to our starter base. We can connect a pathway up to this place which we just walked through. We can connect something up to over there's. and we can even make like staircases all over the place to connect the base nicely together. Not something I'm gonna do right now, because we kind of need to build up the bigger, pathways first, and then connect the small ones from this area to them after that. So yeah, that's gonna take some time. I'm also trying to come up with an idea for supports for the bridge, because I mean, it's obviously not just going to, float. That just looks wrong. So yeah, and I came up with this, and it looks, well, horrid, obviously. You can see for yourself. So I still need to brainstorm a lot of stuff around that. Yeah, well, I do have some ideas, and they involve lots of brick, so that's gonna be expensive. And that's basically most all of the things I have done on the base in between episodes. And we might even do some stuff here. Oh no, I missed a thing. And you probably just saw it. And that is this bridge design. So before it was just like 1 or 2 blocks, right? The bridge. Now we have like the slab layer, the outward slab, granite blocks, polished ones, and then stone brick slabs, and then stone bricks at the bottom. And if I do say so myself, I think it looks relatively good. So what is the plan for the day, you might be asking? And that is a very good question that I do not have the answer to, because I did not plan to this point of the video. But I do have a few small things that I would like to do, and it involves going to the gaming district, because I have a really stupid idea that I would like to pull off, and I also have some tokens. So if you remember the last episode, we played Enbetz's shooting gallery minigame, and we got a bunch of prizes from that. Now I played a bit more and I got 10 tokens, so it would be a great idea to actually redeem these. So I'm gonna take those with me, and yeah, we're gonna go to the slot machine and hopefully we can win something cool. So we're gonna put these in one by one, and I'm probably gonna cut most of this out, because getting the prizes actually takes quite a bit of time, as you can see here. So we got Dragon's Breath from the first one. We're gonna sort these like this. So this is the first one, we have 10, so we'll just put them in the row how we got them. And hopefully we can win another jackpot. I don't know how rare they actually are. That sounded good. And yeah, you actually can hear the note blocks, and the note blocks mean they like represent the rarity. Ooh, diamond. They represent the rarity of the item you'll get from the, from the machine. That sounded okay. And that sounded bad. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's a pretty neat detail. So these are all the prizes we got from the 10 tokens. So we got Dragon's Breath, Diamond, Saddle, Golden Apple, Shulker Shell, Soul Speed Free Book, Netherite Scrap, this one's really nice, 11, another diamond, and a zombie head. So that's, I basically paid 10 diamonds and I won every time in the minigame. And we got 10 tokens from that, so this is basically my 10 diamonds spent, and this is what I got for it, and I think I'm in profit. I'm in netherite scrap. That's relatively that's relatively expensive. And 2 diamonds back, so it's like minus these 2, that this is like 8 diamonds for all of this. I think that's pretty generous of Enbets. Well, yeah, and you can also get 10 zombie heads if you're unlucky, so I guess it depends. Aha, so we built our wood shop a episode or 2 back, and this is a... oh, yeah, adjustments have been made. You now have a ding when you walk in. Very cool. And let's check the stock here, so... whoa! Mactuzet has been busy restocking. Wowee! Alright, he's been doing the work. Nice. So yeah, Max has been restocking, that's nice to hear. So we actually made quite a few diamonds, like 30 diamonds almost total, just me, which is pretty awesome. I wonder if Max has a share of diamonds. So I just want to quickly check around our shops to see if we got any shinies just waiting to be picked up. Yeah, the slime shop doesn't seem to be selling that well, but I mean, oh whoops. It's a slime shop, people don't need slime like every day, right? But if they do need it, it's here for the taking. Right, let's check out our most profitable shops here. Okay, no sales. And something that looks like a creeper explosion. Very cool. Oh man. And last but not least... Ooh, some diamonds. So 2 are mine. I'm gonna take 5. And these are all turnips, I'm pretty sure. So let's give him 3, let's keep the 2, and let's put them in our ender chest. And as you can see, we are closing in on the 1 stack of diamond blocks mark rank, I guess. A rank? I guess it's a rank of being rich. Even though most people here have like 2 stacks of blocks, I assume. Especially Turnip. Because like Turnip's got the bookshop, so I assume he's ranking in the diamonds real fast. So about the games I wanna build, I actually have 2 games that I'm working on right now on my creative world. So one of them is a PvE game, so it's basically some sort of survival minigame where you can go in, you survive for as long as you can, and you get better rewards based on how long you survived. And there are, you know, lots of mobs spawning there, you have fire traps, arrow traps, and yeah, that's going pretty well, developing that game. The other one is a PvP game, so it's basically 1 killer versus 4 survivors, and it's inspired by Dead by Daylight, so basically you have like a single killer for survivors, I think I already said that, but ignore me. And you have to complete tasks before the killer kills you, and if he kills you enough times, then you're out of the game, and if he kills everyone, then he wins, right? So that is basically the concept. And the one we're building today is neither one of them. We're actually gonna be looking at this, which is a chessboard. Yeah, so I actually wanted to build a chessboard in Minecraft for quite a while. And yeah, here it is. Nothing spectacular. But I mean, it works, right? You have armor stands with all the different units, so I'm gonna quickly run you over through all of these. And yeah, just in case you haven't played chess, I'm gonna explain how every single unit works. And yeah, I think these in front are either peasants or pawns. Do you know what? Let me actually Google that real quick. Okay, both are correct. Both peasant and pawn are correct names for these guys. So you have peasants, you have rooks, you have knights, I think. Come on, English is not my native language. I'm trying my best here. So knights, bishops. Oops, I have my helmets all over the place here. Then you have your king, queen, and that's basically all. And let me just quickly check if this is right. Yep. So you can play this against anyone. It's super easy to build, even though it's quite expensive. I paid like 10 diamonds in Embassy's shop for all the leather, and then some for quartz, and then some for dyes. And I also had to craft the helmets there. But I mean, I think it's worth it. It looks relatively decent. I'm still planning to do like a terraforming hill place thingy here. And also we need a place to store the dead units, right? But yeah, I'm gonna show you actually how every single unit moves, just in case you haven't played this yet. So you start off your game like this, with your units placed exactly like this, and you cannot change this whatsoever. This is the correct position for all the units. And you, of course, have to play your pawns first. or peasants. I'm gonna switch the names all the time here. So you can move these either 1 tile forwards or 2 tiles forwards, and you can only move them 2 tiles if it's their very first move. After that they can only move forward 1 by 1. And if they attack, they cannot attack like directly, they have to attack in a crisscross pattern. So this pawn may only attack this block and this block. So when there's a black unit on these blocks, this unit can kill it or destroy it, or however you want to say it. So then you have your old reliable rooks, and they can move only in these 2 directions. So they can only go in a straight line, and they can go like all the way through the map, as long as there is nothing blocking them. So they're pretty useful, and there's also a trick you can do with them that I'm going to allow that most chess things don't allow, which is called castling. We're gonna show that just in a second. But yeah, rooks, they're pretty cool. Then we have knights. So the knights move in a very particular way. They move by 2 blocks to the front and 1 to the side, or 1 block to the front and then 3 to the side. And I mean, it's basically always the same, area. So the neat thing about them is that they cannot attack anything that's close to them nor far away from them, but they're kind of like this mid-range unit, and they're the most strategically viable units in the game, probably because of how they move. They always go slightly zigzaggy and stuff, and it's kind of hard to read what you actually want to do with them. Then you have your bishops. So bishops can move from one point of the map just like rooks, except they have to go diagonally. So they cannot go in straight lines, they can only go like this or like this. And yeah, that's basically all that there is to them. Then you have your queen, which is probably the most powerful unit of the game. And I'm saying probably, like it's some sort of myth or something. She is the most powerful unit. You can move her just like the rook, so in all directions. You can move her like a bishop, so in all of these directions. And yeah, it's basically a rook and a bishop combined into one, and you only get one of these, so you need to be really careful where you send this unit, because it is the most powerful unit. If you lose it and your opponent has the queen, that's gonna be a hard time. And last but not least is the king. The second to last powerful unit, just slightly stronger than a pawn here. It can move 1 block in all directions, and it is the key to the game. If you lose the king, you lose the game. So you cannot get checkmated as a king? Is that how you say it? I don't know, English is hard. But basically you can check a king, and you can do that whenever you like move a unit so that it can attack you. So this pawn can attack the king here, and that means that the king is in check, and you have to move the king from the check. You have to move him so that he's no longer in danger. You cannot do anything else, because yeah, that would basically mean it's game over, right? So how you win a game is you perform a checkmate on the king, which basically means that the king cannot move into a single block around him, which means that it's a checkmate and he loses. The white team will lose and the black team will win. And when a white team checkmates a black king, then the white team wins. It's pretty self-explanatory. But I also want to show you a single thing here, that's the wrong helmet, which most chess players probably don't use for a good reason, which is of course castling, but I find it relatively fun playing with castling, so I'm just gonna quickly demonstrate this. If you have a rook and a king that you have not moved once yet, neither of them can be moved if you want to perform this. That is in the rules. So what you can actually do is perform a castling. So basically move your king here instantly, which is pretty powerful because the king can only move one block and this is a multiple block move. And you move your rook on the very same turn. This is a 2-unit move. And that is basically illegal, but I'm gonna allow it because it's fun. So we can castle like this, and you can also castle on the queen side of the board. You put your rook here and your king here, I'm pretty sure. And it's basically a defensive move that clears out a lot of danger from the king. So yeah, I am super excited to play this with someone on the server. That's gonna be fun. I wonder if anyone actually even played chess here. And if they didn't, then I'm probably gonna have to write some instructions and stuff. But other than that, I think that this is a good ending point for the episode. And I know that it's a really short one compared to what we're used to here, but let me tell you, it's been a rough few days for me. I've been getting up at like 4 a.m. for school. I was coming back home at 4 a.m. because there are no buses coming home like at any better time. So it's basically 12-hour school for me. And then I have to go home where I study for school, or I cut wood because winter is coming and we have a wood stove that our house runs on. So it's literally been like 1 hour a day for recording episodes. So it's insane how my time got cut short because this channel started when COVID first struck my country and I had like 18 hours a day just for myself, right? Now I have like 1, so I do apologize if the episodes are slightly more rushed or slightly shorter and stuff like that. Hopefully you all can understand that. But yeah, that is the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a wonderful rest of the day and I'll see you next one. Bye bye!